Hello. This is Sharina, and today I've decided to go and show you my 2024 lineup and review at the same time. I'll tell you what worked, what didn't work, and what I am trying to achieve, and still trying to figure out what to do for 2025. These are all my leather notebooks. People seem to think I've got loads, but I really don't. This is it. This is my leather collection. Yes, it's a lot for some people, but this is a small collection compared to some people. And I envy them. But I'm not going to do it because I'm trying to be good. But yes, all of these are being used. Some are projects, some are daily, some are fairly regular use, but I'll tell you which one I use on a regular basis and which one is a project one. And let's move all that there. So I'll start with this one. This leather cover is from Elysian paper and came from Greece. And this is very beautiful. I like this because of the plastic cover, and I can just change it whenever I want to. And I've changed it once. I got this second quarter of the year, I believe. And I'm using a Paper Test Design Basics cover. And this is my memory keeping. It's got all sorts, and you can see the chunk. It's got all sorts of stuff in it, from photos to tickets. I haven't finished that. I watched the jockey jockey show. Very entertaining. And I draw sometimes. And this is a Happy Mail from Dada. And look at that. I haven't finished it. I love the size. I love how portable it is. But I don't know. I'm having second thoughts whether to do it or use this one again. Mainly because it's structured layout. When I say structured layout, it's got dates in the beginning, and as you can see, this is December of nothing and 7 empty pages, which is great. I was consistent during the first half of the year, and then things fizzled out. It's not because of the journal, it's because of me. It's because I became lazy or became busy, or I'm simply not in a mood to journal, and that's okay. I mean, I know a lot of people get anxious when you see pages like this. And see, this one is my favorite part of the day. So you get one memory a day, and I write it down. So if you got loads of happening that day and got loads of favorite memory, I just have to pick one favorite memory. And at the back, you can see it's empty. It's very, very empty compared to these. So I did buy Paper Test Design B6 for this year, for 2025, but I'm still thinking or contemplating whether I want to go for it and whether I want to use it or not, and then just de-stash it if I'm not using it. So that's my memory keeping. That's one. I'm definitely going to have 2025 memory keeping, but I just haven't decided on what. I made this leather cover. This is the second cover that I've made. It's just a simple leather cover there. People ask me how this is a Superior Labor Company, and this is a 2-pen, not magnet, a clip that you can place there, which is a bit hard to place at the moment. And it's just a simple leather cover. I like weeks. I have Hobonichi weeks in 2023, and then I decided I like that size. I like the portability, but then I prefer having weeks without the cover. It's just smaller. This just adds the bulk. And this one is my see all sorts of junk in here. I'm showing you as it is, by the way. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm not going to just make things pretty, because this is my life and this is how things are and this is how it is. So there's no point in just making things pretty, just for the sake of pretty. So you can see there's money, there's tea back there. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, so this is my paper test design weekly notebook. This was undated, and first half, this is structured. I was fairly consistent the first few months, and then again it fizzled out. So I seem to have a trend of fizzling out. Maybe I should just consolidate everything in one. So I parked this one because I wasn't using it. But this notebook has loads of pages, blank pages at the back. And I'll show you how much blank pages. Come on. That's how much blank pages is in the back. That's one whole notebook. I think that's 200 pages. Oh, this is the Moa River paper, by the way. And I must admit, I've started enjoying using this notebook or this planner a lot more the past 3 or 4 months. I wasn't planning, but I was just using the notebook. I'm just using it for random things. These are my tea notes, so I don't transfer it in my tea journal. You probably know me as a person who does tea journaling. I'll show you this one later. So what I do is open my tea, drink my tea, and just, it doesn't matter if it's messy. I just write things down, and I place all sorts of stuff here. Stash addresses. This one is the crochet bunny that I'm doing, which I haven't finished. So it's just an all-rounder common planner. And I really, really enjoyed this one. I enjoy the chaos. I enjoy the fact that I don't have to make it look pretty. And I think one of the things that that makes me sort of put off journaling is that it has to be pretty. It has to look nice because it looks nice on Instagram. And the problem is that's not the reality. And the thing that takes time for me is to make it look pretty, to make my planner look pretty so that I can take a photo of it. And that's not right. The planner has to work for me. Sorry. The planner has to work for me and not the other way around because I want to show it on the gram or now YouTube. No, I refuse to do that for 2025. Moving on, I'm not going to do that. I will still have pretty pages because I like looking at pretty things, but I think I just need to embrace the chaos, and I just need to embrace the fluidity of a journal and what it means to me. So it has to work for me and not the other way around. So that's my commonplace, I suppose, planner. So this was a schedule one, but I don't really have hourly schedules that I need to keep track of. So this doesn't work for me, although I am in love with paper test design products. So yes. Oh, by the way, if you hear me pause and just I'm thinking, and at the same time I'm trying to say what's on my mind, so I'm brainstorming at the same time. So that's why the pause is, because I don't script this. And this is, I think I've showed this on my Instagram. This is my work planner. I don't bring my personal planner because there's no point. This one is more of a notebook, really. And this is abused. As you can see, there's a stain there. This is abused, battered, and used all the time. And you can see how I need to change this. And it's nicely patinaed. It's got some scratches. And it's black. I got this on D-Stash. Hi, Rose. So yeah, I wanted a planner, or no, a notebook or a leather notebook that I can just don't care about it. and because it lives in the kitchen, I carry it with me every time. So I go to work and it's on the side, and sometimes this has recipes at the back, and you can see how the paper is just all used and abused. And this is the front of my planner. This one, my friend Diana gave it to me. This is Color Cafe. I just wanted to make it look pretty. Yes, it's functional, but at the same time I wanted to make it pretty. This is Stalogy paper, which is A5 cut down to standard. I got this on the stash, so it's cheaper. Again, I wasn't very particular. Got this secondhand, and this came with it. I left it as is, and show you what's in here. So these are just shopping list or notes if you have meetings. I see Sunday roast here, and that's it. And this is staying. I'm not changing it. And there's some information at the back. As I said, these are recipe. Oh, one of the things with this, I love Stalogy paper. I love it, and I wish they do a standard size, because the paper is just strong and it's very resistant. As I said, I go through it like this, and as you can see, it has that aged antique look, but it holds. The paper is thin, almost like Tomoe River paper, but somehow it just feels stronger and sturdier, and kitchen approved. So that's some tips. Place my tips there. And this is, I've abandoned this one. I started using it and then I stopped. And this is Paper Test Design. Again, it's a weekly planner, undated edition, and it looks like this, which is the bigger version of my weeks. So that's standard, and this is weeks. And I was using it and then I stopped. Why did I stop? I didn't need it. I felt that this notebook is enough, so I didn't need this, and I abandoned that earlier on. And at the back, I've got this from Lechterm. Is that how I pronounce it? Is that how you pronounce it? Lechterm 1917. So it's just a pen loop, and I stuck it there, and so that's my work planner, which is staying. Now let's go to the project planners. These are pretty much staying. Oh no, actually no, these are staying. And I'm going to add something else on 2025, which is a project I had in mind, but I haven't really started it, but it will be a project base. And these are actually my favorites. You can see that. Back to TN. These are my favorites because there is no pressure to pick this up. It just lives there. Doesn't matter if you don't pick it up. It's up to me as and when. And I love that. And I think this concept I want to apply for 2025. I don't want to go for a structured planner or memory keeping. So that's where I'm at the moment. And that's where I'm leaning towards too. Is that right? Anyway, I'm leaning towards that. And this, I'll show you slowly. You've probably seen this on Instagram. This is my TN Diners edition. I was obsessed. I had to find this. This was my birthday gift to myself last year, I believe. And the reason why I was obsessed with this was because of the Traveler's Diner. It's a diner. And the purpose was to make it into a recipe book, which I'm planning to hand over to my son when I'm older. So I'm writing things down here. It's not complete. This is Paper Test Design because I do love her paper, but it's on the thin side, so I didn't want to go back to back. So I might do something, a draw or place a photo there. I do make sure this is pretty because I'm planning to hand it down. One thing, my tip though, if you are going to start your own sort of recipe journal or something that you want to pass down, make sure that you either use a ballpoint pen or a fountain pen with a permanent or waterproof ink, because I know this is going to the kitchen, so you don't want it to be messy. So when this is meant to be a reference point, like a cookbook of some sort, so you just leave it there, and then you might have some accidents and you don't want it to smudge. So that's a tip. See, there's not much there. This one's a gift from Eliza, so I'm going to place it here, and this is going to be, there is a purpose why I placed it here. I can't remember. I think baking stuff, that's why I placed it there. And this is like my favorite ones. These are the recipes that I've made. So I do make my own recipes. When I see something, I adjust it and I do tweak things. So I have a book full of recipes that when I say I've made, I've tweaked. So I guess that's personal to me. And that's it. Just still very clean and still fussy there. The second one, second project one, is my travel journal. So this probably travels with me twice a year or a few times a year, and I haven't opened this since my Asian trip. So it's just full of ephemeras or packaging at the moment. This one's Kubo and Lucy, hotel I stayed in. So that's KFC in China, and I haven't really finished it, but this was when we went to China and we went to Chengdu, where's the panda reserve, and this is a packaging for a ice lolly, and I thought it was just cute how you can just do that. Yeah, I need to finish that, and more packaging of what I've eaten. And I do have a sticker book with this one, and it's just random things that I might need when I'm traveling, because I don't want to carry too much. As much as possible, I try to carry just this, and then I will go through my sticker notebook, and then just stick things there, and just stick things if I think that something that I think I will use. So I got this from Chinatown. This is an ABC one, notebook sticker, which was gifted to me by Eliza. And this is a cool handmade envelope made out of leaves, which I thought was really pretty. So I'm going to stick it somehow, remove this, and anyway, figure it out. So that is my Alexa, stop. I have to do something very soon. So yeah, that's my travel journal. So that's one, and the last not least is my favorite one. This is getting chunky. I was just using this last night, so you can see all sorts of stuff. As I said, I'm not going to make it pretty. These are some of the teas I haven't journaled about, which is in this one at the back, some notes, and then I transfer it here. The reason why I do that is because I want this one to look pretty. So as I said, it doesn't matter if it's not done daily, although I have 2025, which is I have a daily journal thing, 365 days of tea. So you can see the chunk there, and I'm loving the chunk. And this is my advent calendar so far, and as you can see, I managed to stick things, but I haven't written down my notes yet. And this is the last one, which was I think yesterday. I need to stick it, and this was inserted here because this is one of the things I want to drink. at the back. You get stickers, but that's it. And because this is a tea journal, everything is tea related. And yeah, that's all my 2024 lineup. I forgot. I have this. So this is an added leather cover that I have, but this is my wallet. This is my EDC or my everyday carry, and I carry it with me everywhere. Again, this is something I'm not too precious about. I just throw it in my bag. It doesn't matter. This is my Heartiful needle minder. This is not the planner magnet. This is actually a needle minder. I think I've shown people this, but this doesn't go like, it just doesn't go. It's very strong magnet, but it's very chunky as well. So this is what she's done, and I don't mind the bulk. Can you see it? Yeah, there you go. See that bulk? It doesn't matter because that sticks. Again, I've lost quite a few magnets. So this is my wallet. Again, messy money from my recent travel. And this, I've already changed this a few times. This is just an insert, a notebook that it's just in there for my notes. Last time I journaled, I think, cafe journaling, I did this. I was just noting down what I wanted for 2025 because it's about time. It's almost the end of December and I need to finalize my lineup. So that's that. And this was the last cafe journaling entry that I did. I had a meetup with some of my friends in London and we did this. And this stamp is made by my friend Cleo. She's just so artistic, so she made these stamps and I used it, and that's her sticker, so I used that. And just random things, packaging, that's going in my journal. See, I've got tissue from Another Ray and something, and this is a little wallet, and that's a stain from my sticker because I stick things there, and my trusty pen, which I love, Travelers Company. It's just a pen, not a fountain pen, because I need it to be functional and I don't have to worry about inks running out. I used to have the fountain pen. I still have it, but I've changed from fountain pen to pen to just make sure it's easy. So, but this is staying. This is definitely staying. Oh, actually, no. This is not staying because I'm changing my cover because I have something else. But this is not going anywhere because I love how this is patinaed over time. I think this is 1.5 years. And you can see how it's patinaed. And it tells a story, how old it is. And this is a coin. That's a coin from the Philippines. I didn't realize there was a coin with a hole. I just went through my coin stash and saw it's like, oh wow, forgot about this. So yeah, that's it. So back to regular programming. I think I'm closer to my 2025. I'm about to finish finalizing it. For 2025, this is definitely staying. These 3, because these are project journals. And this, although it has a 2024 planner in it, there's still lots of pages at the back, so I'm still going to use this one. There's no point throwing it because the back bit is very useful and very handy, so there's no point throwing that. So that's it, and I hope you enjoyed watching that, I guess. Sorry if you found it boring, but some people like seeing other people's lineup as I do. I'm nosy. I like seeing what people has and what they don't have, and maybe find inspiration from them. So yeah, that's it, and thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye.